G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're taking on the Extreme SBR again, and we're going to do it with the Extreme AGL type. So as you can see, running the double Super 17 EZA leads, this mission will have become so much easier now that this guy's EZA is available to everyone on Global. So he's definitely a must-have if you have him available. So mine is one dupe. My baby is sitting at 55%. Zamasu 79. The final form freezer 55. The golden freezer is actually SA1, so only sitting at 40%. And then the boo is at 69%. So not a very whale-like team. Certainly need to get a lot of dupes into those characters. But as you can see from the last screen, I have completed this mission, so it's certainly not impossible. So you'd be saying, why would I be using the golden freezer considering he's only SA1? But I do believe that his main use is his tanking. So as you'll get to see right here, once with his passive active, so you need over 40% HP, he tanks like an absolute champion. There you go. 14k on a super in Extreme Super Battle Road is crazy. The one thing is that you do need to keep that passive active though. If you go below the 40% HP, sorry, you do lose that, and he becomes pretty much useless. We really needed nice on the dodge, but we did, and another dodge. Wow, but we did need the stun there. That would have been nice. So here's where this Super 17 comes into his own. I guess we'll just go after Yamcha to start off. By activating the Icarus, we're able to get him even more damage reduction. So remembering with his passive, he does build up his damage reduction as he gets hit. And once you've been hit the 5 times, that is up to 70%, which is amazing. But obviously you do have to build that up. And so once you've been hit those 5 times as well, you will also have built up your attack passive to 150%. So if you're able to get him in the first slot and get him hit a number of times, especially like I just did and used an Icarus as well, where you're going to take no damage, it's just a real surefire way to build up an unstoppable defense pretty much in this event. So here we go, we got the Zamasu transformation as well. So you're not going to transform him, you'll leave him in this stage and keep his damage reduction. I guess it doesn't really matter either. I'd rather get the super off with Zamasu. Then, as I've said before, doesn't really matter with the golden freezer. With him being SA1, for me, it's not really worth wasting the orbs on him. You're better off saving them like I did for the baby. Baby's going to be one of our huge damage getters in this mission. So nice finish there from Zamasu. And that's Yamcha down. We'll keep moving along. Perfect. Again, we want golden freezer to be the one getting supered. As you just saw with an item active, only took double digits, which is crazy to think about. Those golden freezer EZAs are so good. That's not ideal because baby's defense isn't crazy strong. Yeah, so it's still quite a significant amount of damage to take with an Icarus active. This is unfortunate because we do want to get Super 17's super attack off because he does greatly raise his attack and defense. Tien's got the most attacks, so we'll go for that stun. And then I guess we might take that. We got final form freezers and attack also. Ooh, this will hurt. 56k actually is not that bad. So I think our passive would be pretty close to being fully active there. As you saw, took double digits, no items on at all. So stun please. Yep, awesome. So that just shows you how good that this Buikalo is. Not only is he a support unit for his power absorption, but he also has a high chance to stun. So we all know how useful it is stunning in the Extreme Super Battle Road. It can be a real game changer. We are above 40% HP still, So we're going to send in Golden Freezer to do our tanking for us. We should go pretty close to eliminating Chaozu, and then I guess we'll go after Krillin because Tien's still stunned from that Buikalo attack. So we love it when we've got all those attacks in that first slot. Had we had Android 17's passive built up, we certainly could have chucked him in there, but as I've said before, that Golden Freezer is our go-to tank. An additional from Super 17 there would have been amazing. Those double Greatly stacks can be a real game changer. So here we go. We've got so I guess we'll finish off Krillin. We'll go for the stun on Tien, and then we'll finish off Chaozu as well. So we'll get pretty close to finishing it here, especially getting a big 18 key off with the baby. Now this friend's Super 17 was rainbowed and is also basically full link level 10. Not that you're going to have a great deal of, no stun sucks, but you're not going to have a great deal of links active, but I guess every little bit helps in the Extreme Super Battle Road. So, yep, there we go, we got that finish. Still above 40% HP. We got to go that way because we want to keep Golden Freezer on rotation. As usual, we're not going to bother with his super attack, and I guess we may as well get off the final form freezers. He does have that chance to stun when only facing one enemy, I believe. We'll have a look at that after, just to make sure I'm not lying to you. Dang, we really probably needed an additional there. We could have got the finish. Hopefully he doesn't super this final form freezer. He doesn't have a great deal of defense, this guy, but yeah, look at that. He's just survived, and but that's all right. We'll get the finish here, and we'll get to start next rotation with Golden Freezer on rotation, which is awesome because I didn't look to see who we're versing next. But if you've got 5 opponents attacking, generally they're going to go after one unit, and if that unit can be Golden Freezer, we'll certainly be very happy. But that's not what we got. We've got the double up here, so Super Saiyan. So let's see. Yeah, a lot of attacks in that first slot, a lot of attacks in that second slot. So we might just activate Princess Snake, get a little heal off. We'll go like that, because as usual, we're not worried about getting that super attack off. And then we'll get the 18 key off. We'll go after Gohan because he is attacking Baby in that last slot, so we may as well minimize our damage there. We're going to take double figures here. Really wish that every category had a tank like these Golden Freezers. Between this Golden Freezer and the Tech one, they're amazing. Definitely wish I had more dupes had dupes in them. Both of mine are only 55%. So there we go. As you can see, that passive getting activated there. That certainly will come in handy later on in the battle as our attack numbers get increased. Ooh, and an additional. So we've just lowered Gohan's attack twice here. That's why Baby is really handy in these events, as well as his transformation into Great Ape can be really, really clutch. Probably gets undervalued a little bit, to be honest. You're getting a turn without taking damage, and it's so much easier. It doesn't matter who we target there, but it is so much easier to fire off multiple. Ooh. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought for a second there it looked like we didn't get off the super attack, and I got really confused. But they're passive, active. Remembering we were going to take less damage from Gohan because we did lower his attack twice. As you just saw, we got the stun. So if you were able to pull Buikalo, you may not have put resources into him. I definitely recommend doing so. He's almost vital to a stage like this. So getting stuns off, get that transformation. We do have our Dokkan attack coming up as well. but I'd say we might actually finish Gohan before then. Yeah, we might just play it safe here and let Golden Frieza do his tanking thing. There's no real need to force that passive, I guess, when you've got the ability to 100% tank for nothing. You are just risking taking a lot of extra damage, even though Gohan's attack is lowered. So we probably could have chucked Super 17 in there, but anyway, it's not the end of the world because we've just fired off a 1.5 million attack stat. We're stacking, that's alright. We're going to get the finish on Gohan here, and then we'll be hunting after Goku, which will probably fire off our Dokkan attack this turn, I'd say. Which is sad because you do want to save it for the next rotation. But not much you can do about that. And then hopefully we get the stun and we'll fire off the 18 key. So we'll get the lower, even if we don't get the stun, we will be lowering Goku's attack here. So the other thing that we do gain from having Buikalo is he does heal 15% HP at the start of every turn. So it might not sound like much, but you slowly build that up, and that's going to save you using an item pretty often. It's just a really handy little added feature that we got. Ooh, we took out a lot of HP there. So if we get the stun, we could certainly finish. Yeah, we're going to finish this turn, and we're going to have full HP. So that's awesome. Let's just see. Yep, nice crit too. So another one done. Again, we only used the one item there, I believe. So keeping in line with the fact that I like to save my items for the last for the last battle. Would have been I really debated then putting the EZA Super 17 in that first slot. Used an item and really bolstered up his passive. Well, we would have activated his full passive straight away, but I thought it was better off playing it safe, which might not work out in the end because they didn't actually super attack in either of those slots, which is a bit concerning. Here we go. There's the advantage of one dupe. We're getting off that second, greatly raising attack and defense. So, we still got 30k. That's still pretty significant. We will have to build that passive up to have his defense a little bit higher. We got the seal on Vegeta, not on Trunks. So he'll probably super me now. No. Okay. So again, we get that heal off. I am going to pop an Icarus. So that means Super 17's passive will be able to build up nicely here. We're just going to get off our super. We need 3. So just because we've got Vegeta sealed, I might go for that. And then we'll go back after Vegeta. And then we've got a good amount of... just missed the amount of orbs required there. This will probably still hurt because we don't have the passive fully built. 16k. Don't worry, ignore me. I thought because we only had the one hit on the passive, I know we do have the Icarus active, but thought we might have taken a lot more damage there. As you got to see, we did not take anything. And then we got the stun too. So we've got Trunks stunned, Vegeta sealed. This is working out pretty nicely for us. So we've still got that passive active. So, this works out well because we're going to be able to get off the super for Super 17. It does look like Trunks is attacking it in that first slot a bit though. This will be a good rotation for us. We're only going to take damage at the end, I would say, from Baby getting hit. As I said, his defense does leave a little to be wanted, but what we do get out of him is attack lowering. We've got that giant form, so he does add a lot of value to this team. And he's up there with the highest damage getters on this team as well. So again, get our little heal off. We should go really close to finishing off Vegeta here. So again, I'm going to go for the stun on Trunks. And then, just in case, we'll grab that. So up to a 1.8 million attack stat. Passive's certainly not fully built up. He's awesome. He's definitely up there as the top tier Easy A's on global at the moment. Ooh, no stun. That is a bit concerning. As I've said earlier in the video, this guy isn't a big tank, but we only had the one hit and we did seal him too, so I guess we're a bit safer on that front. So passive for Frieza, still active. We'll just collect all of those. We'll get them as well. We've got that damage reduction from Zamasu too, so this will be a really good rotation in terms of damage for us, because we've also got Trunks sealed from last rotation, so I'd be very surprised if we took any damage here. Zamasu might take a couple K from normal attacks, but overall a really good rotation for us. Oh wow, that's a lot more than I thought. Mustn't have built that Super 17's passive up yet. Thought we had him get hit multiple times, but that must have been the other one. 40k, wow. Okay, well that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be, if I'm being honest with you all. But that's fine. When we get the heal off with the Buikalo, we got, yeah, there you go. It was that Super 17 whose passive must have been active. He just took 4k on a normal, dishing out a 1.5 million. Now up to 2.4 attack stat. Obviously you've got the damage reduction, so that's not going to be the actual stat, but there it is. Another battle done and dusted. We go on to the final round. Golden Frieza on rotation against the 5. So let's have a look here. Yeah, not a great. I'm actually going to pop Princess Snake here just because of the final form Frieza in that last slot there is a bit worrisome for me. We'll just go after there, and then the final form Frieza, as we know, isn't attack all, so he's gonna, doesn't matter who you target with him, he's gonna do his thing. Hopefully he gets off the seals before we get supered, would be a big help to us. But we do have the two Ghost Ushers, sorry. So should next turn we need them, we'll pop those and that'll give us a turn of damage. So there's the 1 seal, 2 seal. So we got 2 out of 5, not ideal. And then we're getting supered here, of course. 190k, not ideal, but anyways, this sucks because you do want to use those attacks to build up the passives from the Super 17. Who do we want to stun? I guess we'll go after Gohan with the stun, and we won't worry about the super because we want to save those AGL orbs up. Would have been nice to have gotten hit for a little bit there, because the opportunity to use the baby transformation would have been awesome, especially against 5 opponents. That comes in really handy because you really want to get in those free attacks, those free supers. And our orb arrangement here isn't too spectacular. This works pretty well for us actually. I'm going to pop 1 Android 8 just because that is my Super 17, so his defense isn't going to be as good as the other, well, the Friends, because the Friends is rainbowed. I guess we might try to finish off Goku here. We should go pretty remembering that the attack isn't raised until he's been hit, so the Super 17 is not going to do a crazy amount of damage here unless we fire off multiple supers. We'll probably be looking at like I was going to say about 1 million attack stat, because we do have that GT link active with baby. So there's the first hit.
That's not ideal. But we're building that passive. Now we're down to double figures. If he gets supered now, we would have been fine. So we should hopefully get the finish here. Yep, so there's Goku out of the way. Not a very tanky rotation, this one. And we're struggling to get off the... Actually going to use that. Probably a bit of waste because we've got the Android 8 active. But we'll go for the stun on you because... Whoop, that was the wrong move to make because that ruined how I was going to be getting my 4 orbs. But anyway, we can go for the seal with the final form freezer. Hopefully we get a nice stun here with Buikalo too. Nope. So that's 2 no stuns in a row off a high chance. So that just shows how important the RNG can be to getting through these extreme Super Battle Road missions. Let's see, we got no seal, 1 seal, 2 seals. So 50%. That's not the end of the world. That could have been better, could have been worse. So that transformation, and this is a nice tanky turn for us. So that works out well. We're actually getting pretty close to having our Dokkan attack. I'd say we're just going to miss out on firing that off. We'll just go after Gohan, try finish him off. He was one of the ones that didn't get sealed last turn, so if we were able to finish him off before he gets off a super, that would be brilliant. As you would have seen there, 1.9 million pretty much attack stat, and we get that super. So there's Gohan gone. This Super 17's defense is going to be awesome because we've got that double stack, even though we haven't got much of his passive active. There you go, double digits. And then Zamasu's got his little bit of damage reduction, but it's not quite enough in, Extreme Super Battle Road. Again, we get that heal off. Might do it like this actually, so that way we got Super 17's, a few more Super 17's links active. In that last slot we got Trunks doing multiple attacks, so we'll go after him like that. I think we should be able to get pretty close to eliminating the... Yeah, I think we should go pretty close to eliminating Goten with Super 17. Let's just see how this goes. Still no stun, so that's 3 in a row with a high chance to stun. Let's see if we can go for 4. Wow, that's crazy. Ooh, Buikalo coming up clutch with the dodges. I guess I must have put some dodge equips on him or something, because he's working it. And then, Trunks just survived. That's double super from Buikalo. Must have had no health. Oh, Goten survived too, wow. Okay. Well, what we might do is collect all of those. As I said earlier, we don't get a whole lot of damage from the SA1 Golden Freezer, but when you only need him to do a couple K to really... Oh, we're getting off... Oh, wow. That is a terrible use of Dokkan attack. This is literally going to be like 600k. Easy. Might even be lower. I didn't think we were going to quite get there. I thought we were going to get it next rotation. Otherwise, I certainly would have put Super 17 in that first slot. Let's have a look. 300k, even worse. That's absolutely woeful. But it did what we were trying to do. All we were trying to do there was finish off Goten. And we'll finish off Vegeta next rotation. We'll chuck the Super 17 in the first slot. We actually didn't get the seal there. Or is the chance to stun when against one opponent. There we go, there's that stun. We're not going to worry about that transformation. Chuck you in there. Collect all those. Grab that. Get that little heal off there. But not required because Vegeta is about to get finished. So there it is, guys. that's the Extreme AGL Super Battle Road, or Extreme Super Battle Road, done and dusted. Could certainly be a lot easier if you had dupes and everyone, like I had the SA1 Golden Freezer, so definitely a good team, a lot of tanking. You've got the stunning, those Super 17 Easy A's make this so much easier, and yeah, hopefully you guys were able to pull him, and if you already had him, finish his Easy A because he's amazing. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to actually like the video, subscribe if you want to keep up with all the new content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.